Hi, so my name's Justin. I'm going to give you the rundown on the electric assist kit systems on your new Duet. We're going to go over how to disconnect and reconnect a lot of the cabling, as well as how the Bionx functions, and where you will plug it in when you do need to charge it. So firstly, there's two connections that we have to disconnect to get the unit into two pieces. First one is going to be your main brake cable on top, which is very, very simple. All you're going to want to do here is line up these two barrels, give your brake cable a pull, and that will pop right out, just like so. The second cable we're going to want to look at here is part of the electric assist system. And what that is, guys, is that's just your main throttle harness. Once that is disconnected, just like before, you can physically disconnect the Duet from the seated chair position and the back cycling unit. From there, reconnecting, guys, very, very simple. All we're going to do is take that throttle assembly. There is a white arrow, and there is a white line, and you just want to connect those so that way they're lined up for the brake. Very simple, guys. We're just going to pop the little ferrule in for the cable, just like so. Slide it in, give it a pull, and pop it into place and give that barrel one turn just so it's locked in. So that's how simple it is just to connect and disconnect the unit. Now, one thing we're going to look at now is how the console functions on the Bionx here. So you've got a couple things you're going to look at. This is your main console. If you ever need to take it off, there's a little button underneath that you press with your finger, and this will slide right out. It's good to take that out if you're transporting or if the weather outside isn't the best, that way you don't damage the unit. Popping it back on is as simple as sliding it in. Now to turn the unit on, double tap any of the buttons there. It'll kick on. Give it about a half a second and it's actually going to read. It'll show your battery life and your kilometers there. Throttle-wise, very simple, right off the right-hand side there. Now the plus and the minus buttons, guys, that's just the different amount of generation or the different amount of assistance you require. By adding a plus, you'll notice that the assistance level for the Bionx goes up. And again, minus will take it down. When we go farther into the minus, you'll get what's called the generator mode. Now what that does, guys, is as you're pedaling, it'll actually physically act as an alternator and it'll charge your battery. So very, very simple there. As well, we disconnected the generator from the brake handle so that way when you are braking, the Bionx won't automatically generate. It's safer for you and the person riding in front. Now, one safety feature of the Bionx is it will not physically engage until you are going over 4 kilometers an hour, so you will have to pedal to get things going, and then it's just a matter of dropping your throttle. It does govern out at 32 kilometers an hour. With a rider in front, you'll probably find between 25 and 28, so that way it's a lot safer. To turn the unit off, it's as simple as double tapping that power button on the left side. We're going to move around to the back end of the unit now, guys. So this is your battery here. Very, very simple. If you follow me around this side, there's only two things to keep in mind. You've got your key and your charge port. Each unit has its own individual charger, so it's very, very easy to connect. There's only 4 prongs that line up. You want to be charging these batteries once a month. If they get left for far too long, it can damage the battery over time, so please make sure these are charged once a month for safety and so the quality control of the unit, right? It's a big investment. We don't want it to be damaged. Taking the battery off, very simple, guys. We're going to just push the key in, give it a turn, and it'll pop out like so. With your fingers, you can give it a little push, and it'll pop right out of that harness. And it just slides right out the back end. To put it back in, very simple. I'll show you here. We're going to pop it out. I'll show you the tracks that it does sit on. So it is a track system, guys, so there's only one way that the battery will connect. You don't want to force it because we don't want to damage any of the little prongs for connectors. But all we're going to want to do here, slide the battery in, it'll drop into place. Give it one good push here, guys. Oop. There we go. Pop your key in, and lock right up. There, once it's in place, you'll be able to fully engage the key, like so, and then you can remove, and you're locked in. And that's all, guys. That's as simple as it is to use the Bionx system on the new Duets. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call at 403-526-2274, extension 1. Thanks, and have fun.